everyone! Wow, we had quite a busy week with lots happening on many fronts, including Prepared. We'll dive right into it, but before I just want to tell you that the next week may be a bit slow for us here at HeliSimmer.com because of the holiday season, since I will be taking a few days off. This also means that we will not have a video next week, but I will do a recap of the next 2 weeks on January the 6th. Welcome to the weekly flyby. Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe is the location for a brand new package that seems to have been thought out for us helicopter fans. The name Jepson 2001 may not ring a bell, but me already has seen this developer's work as he has collaborated with several companies. If you have Priol 42's Camp Crystal Lake, you have seen some of his work already. More recently, Jepson 2001 has been working on a new package as a solo venture, Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The new package will feature, of course, Victoria Falls, animated with sounds, 4 bush strips, 6 heliports with multiple starting points, and a total of 30 landable helipads. It will also feature Victoria Falls Bridge with an animated bungee jumper, animated speedboat, raft, and cable car. Animated rapids along a 23-mile stretch of the Batoga Gorge Zambezi River is also present. The river base was fully terraformed and custom rapid textures were added. As a fun fact, Jepson 2001 told us that 2 of the heliports are probably the closest separate heliports in the world, being on the other side of their track from each other. The new package seems very alive and a fun place to visit. I have to say I was surprised to see a bungee jumper actually jumping. The Victoria Falls scenery package for Microsoft Flight Simulator should be released before the end of the year. Such is the life of a developer. When a product is released, your real work is just about to begin. Well, not your real work, but a lot of headaches for sure, since there's already something to fix or improve, but improving is usually something fun. That's what happens with all software, and FlightControlReplay is no exception. About a month after its release, an update is out, and according to the press release, it was mostly fun stuff, meaning mostly improvements. You can read the full press release on our website and see everything that was fixed and improved, which includes better support for the Microsoft Flight Simulator Cabri G2 and Bell 407. Check out the link in the video description. While there's no official X-Plane 12 version of Trident's Bell 412, the team has solved most of the major issues the helicopter has in the latest version of Laminar Research's Sim. The patch improves compatibility with X-Plane 12 in regards to engine start, skid elevation on the ground, and engine power. The rotor authority was also improved, and this patch also includes the latest X-Plane 11 patches for proportional rotor brake and emergency floating device. X-Trident says there's still a lot to do to make the 412 fully compatible with X-Plane 12, so we should perhaps expect a bigger, more complete version or patch in the future. If you're thinking about going to Flight Sim Expo, heads up, registration already started and we have a promotional code for you. The event will take place on June 23 to 25, 2023 at the Lone Star Flight Museum in Houston, Texas, and you can get a 10% discount when registering by using the code HeliSimmer. Just head out to the Flight Sim Expo registration page, start your registration there and add the code in the right field. The code will be available until June 15, 2023, so you have plenty of time, but why wait? Take advantage of the discount and I will see you there. Eagle Dynamics released the Black Shark 3 upgrade. Owners of Black Shark 2 will get a discount, but beware as there is a special price available until mid-March 2023. The new version is the latest iteration of Eagle Dynamics' Russian attack helicopter for DCS, the Ka-50, which is still the world's only single-seat coaxial combat helicopter designed for ground attack. This version comes with Igla air-to-air missiles and a new defense system that detects missiles launched at the helicopter. A physical model of the inertial navigation system has been implemented, which is the first in DCS. This new system includes alignment before the flight, drift error accumulation, and the ability to correct according to preset fixed points. You can get this model for $69.99, but if you are a Black Shark 2 owner, you can get a discount, so you'll be able to buy it for $19.99. But until mid-March 2023, Eagle Dynamics is offering a special price for current Black Shark 2 owners, and you can get the upgrades to Black Shark 3 for only $9.99. The latest update of the X-Rotors AW109 brought it to 1.08.3, but there's also a second parallel version for X-Plane 12. And this may be a bit confusing. We have two versions of the X-Rotors AW109, one for X-Plane 11 and the other one for X-Plane 12. It's all the same major build, so it's all version 1 but different minor versions and also different sim support. The new update brings quite a few improvements and bug fixes, and 1.09 actually makes the helicopter X-Plane 12 compatible. And here's where everything can get a bit confusing. Basically, because you have bought the X-Plane 11 version of the AW109, you can update it to 1.08.3, which is the X-Plane 11 version, for free. But you cannot update it to 1.09, which is the X-Plane 12 version. To do that, you have to upgrade to a new version. And this is where we got some readers confused, because 1.09 seems like an upgrade on 1.08.3. It's like we should get 1.09 right after 1.08.3, which is not the case. Perhaps X-Rotors should have called the X-Plane 12 version 2 or something like that, so people realize what it really was, a new version. Anyway, here are the possible paths. Current owners of the AW109 for X-Plane 11 can update to version 1.08.3, which is the X-Plane 11 version, for free, or they can upgrade to version 1.09, which is the X-Plane 12 version, for a cost. You can use code AW109 of 30 to get a discount if you already own the X-Plane 11 version. Those that do not own the AW109 can get either version at the regular price. But wait, I have some good news. Until January 1st, 2023, X-Rotors is offering our readers a 10% non-cumulative discount for either the X-Plane 11 or X-Plane 12 versions, but also for the AW139. You can use the code AW1X9 HeliSimmer.com to get that discount, which helps. And I also hope I helped you made some sense if you are a bit confused. I have to say I was a bit confused myself and had to ask X-Rotors, so I hope this is helpful for you. It's been a while since Cera Sim has released a new product, but they are back with a new helicopter for prepared version 4 and version 5. Cera Sim has also provided us with great helicopters for FSX and P3D, and the team has been silent for some time, at least regarding any new products. They are back though with quite an interesting release, the MIL Mi-17, which is the export version of the Mi-8MT for prepared. The Mi-17 was developed for versions 4 and 5 of prepared and will not work on FSX or older versions of P3D, so beware. You can see a list of features on our website as well as the link to purchase it. As usual, check the link in the video description. The ALOUETTE III is quite a veteran. Portugal used them for over 57 years, and the French Navy went even further than that, retiring only after 6 decades of service. It's quite a beloved helicopter, especially in Europe, and it's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. The author of this upcoming helicopter from Microsoft Flight Simulator is Taog's Hangar, and if the name rings a bell, you probably heard it because of the UE for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Taog's Hangar is a one-man show, but the developer has been having the help of testers from the community. When I asked him about this particular project and how realistic it would be, the answer was that we shouldn't expect anything PMGG-like, and I honestly wasn't expecting it anyway. Yes, the ALOUETTE III has a few complexities, but it's not exactly an extremely complex and automated machine. The question remains, how deep are the systems? I didn't want to push it though, especially since the project is in early stages of development, so we'll have to wait what it is when it comes out. The goal is to make a nice model with good flight dynamics using Azobo's CFD, which is the native flight dynamics that came with Sim Update 11. To be able to do that though, Taog's Hangar is looking for pilots with experience in the ALOUETTE III that can help provide feedback regarding handling and flight characteristics. Consider this a call to arms. If you can help or know someone who can, let me know and I'll get in touch with the developer, the community, and I thank you. I'll keep you updated as much as I can on this project, of course. Meanwhile, you can enjoy the last screenshots Taog's Hangar has sent. After 5 years of development, a beta program and a few candidate releases, X-Plane 12 reached what Laminar Research considers its final version. Well, at least its final first version, as we know the team is always updating and improving the sim and fixing issues as well. This has not been a peaceful release, with a lot of members in the community complaining about what it is and what they think it should be. Despite the huge amount of work Laminar Research had to bring this new version to life, there is a portion of the community that doesn't seem to grasp what has been done. Very probably probably because they were expecting some kind of response to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which they shouldn't expect anyway. It's not how Laminar Research does things. They don't usually respond to anything. They do what they believe is the best for the sim based on their vision, not on other products. This is not to say this release is without issues. There are still a few users reporting performance problems, especially with VR, but that is something I would expect Laminar Research to continue to work on as the sim evolves. You can of course download the free demo and try it for yourself. Check out the link in the video description. Say goodbye to the poorly designed default toolbar. That's how Parallel 42 boldly starts describing their new product called Flow. In a nutshell, Flow is a manual wheel system that you can call on demand and it will be in convenient position under the mouse. It's fully customizable and you can completely replace the default menu bar if you so wish, depending on the version that you have, but you can replicate the whole default menu or create your own from scratch. If there's something you don't use, you just don't add it to Flow. If you wish there's something that was more accessible but the default menu doesn't have it, you can just add it. Flow is offered in 3 versions: the regular one, which is free and is obviously the most limited one, Essentials comes with a few pre-built widgets, and Pro builds on top of the previous versions and brings Flow to a whole new level, allowing us the users to create our own widgets, integrates with Twitch and a lot more. Flow is not 100% VR compatible yet, there are some limitations, but Parallel 42 is working on it. You can get Parallel 42's Flow at Arbex, check out the link in the video description. The FlyInside Jet Ranger picked up a bit of tailwind and got here sooner than it was announced. After the release of their Bell 47 for Microsoft Flight Simulator, one of the very first helicopters to make it into the sim, even before native helicopter support came out, FlyInside recently went public on their new product and scheduled the release for December 23. It seems like the Bell 206 was ready a bit sooner, so the company decided to release it a bit earlier than anticipated. Like their Bell 47, the 206 features custom flight dynamics. This means that it does not make use of Microsoft Flight Dynamics, since FlyInside believes it can achieve better results with its own code. Systems are also fully simulated, so you'll be able to perform full startup and shutdowns, and you'll need to be careful while flying here, as FlyInside added multiple failures such as hydraulic, rotor overspeed, hot starts and much more. The 3D model and sounds were developed based on access to a real 206 owned by one of the team members, so you can find quite a few interesting details and lots of hatches to take a peek at things that are usually not modeled or visible on other helicopters or sims. You can check the full list of features and the link to purchase this bird. We will have a review up after the holiday season. Check the video description for the link to our article. I'm one of those weird folks that use DCS as a non-military sim. Yes, I have shot a few tanks or trucks in the past, but that's not what I like to do in the sim. I like DCS for the great flight dynamics, detailed helicopter systems, and the well-crafted scenery. Not to mention the ability to land on top of every good-looking building. Granted, I cannot fly the world, but it's not like I'm going to do some cross-oceanic flights anyway. Richard from Games from Hell reached out to me as he noticed my interest in non-military missions. He was working on a new mission pack, a non-military mission pack, and he knew that I would probably enjoy knowing about it. I love my job consists of several missions that are played in a non-linear fashion. They are provided randomly as you go through the voice of a mission officer that flies with you in the UE. Which reminds me, you will need the UE of course, and you also need the Syria map, as Richard thought it would fit the theme a bit better. The overall backstory, if you want to call that, is that you are a sheriff or working for a sheriff department in a small town that actually sees a lot of action. Violent action sometimes it seems, and it's up to you to save the day with some medical evacuation, search and rescue, and a bunch of other kinds of missions. Some of them really cool and different. I'm really excited about this package. I have tried it for a bit and it's quite fun. I Love My Job is slated to be released on January 1st, 2023, so stay tuned. In case you missed some of the previous news, you can watch our previous episodes of the weekly flyby with this playlist, or perhaps check out this video picked just for you. I hope you all have a peaceful holiday period. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and fly safe.